Back at it again. And today I'm going to be talking about the top five best backup quarterbacks right now in the NFL. At number five, we have Tua Tagovailoa, whatever, and he's gonna start. I think Fitz is starting week one, but he's definitely gonna start later on. Um, Great prospect. Maybe he could have a better career than Joe Burrow, but I see a lot of potential. But injuries do really bring him down. But he's definitely top five. But he is a rookie though. That's why he's five. Marcus Mariota. Maybe the Raiders are trying to do the same thing the Titans did with Ryan Tannehill, and he was great. I mean, he wasn't great, and that's why he got benched. But he was a top 10 prospect. He was maybe he could revive his career, but who knows? But I think Derek Carr is a starter because they still believe he's gonna be back with his 2016 form. But maybe he could start. Then we have Case Keenum from the Browns. I like Case Keenum. He's my favorite quarterback for the Broncos since Peyton Manning left, not counting Locke. But I think he could have probably led us to the playoffs. The only reason I think we didn't make it was because Sanders got injured, and we still had Sutton, but he didn't. He wasn't the same, and the offensive line was terrible. Philip Lindsay was out for a game, and I think that's mainly the only reason he didn't make the playoffs. But he's still a pretty good QB, and let's not forget the miracle he did in with the Vikings. At number two, we have Andy Dalton from the Dallas Cowboys. He got released from Cincy for cap space. I think they could have kept him as a backup quarterback because they don't have much experience for the position. But he's definitely the best. I mean, I think the only reason he didn't do that well with the Bengals was because of the offensive line. They have a terrible offensive line. But the Cowboys, I think they have a better offense for him. But yeah, he's a pretty good backup. He's a pretty good veteran. Now we have Jameis Winston. I think I might surprise a lot of y'all, but yeah, he threw 30 picks. He has like one of the worst visions in the NFL, but he did lead in passing yards. He still had 30 touchdowns. There's a lot of good from him, but there's a lot of bad from him too. But maybe he could be a franchise quarterback for them. But he just needs to lower those picks. I think he's a really good QB, but he needs to lower those picks, man. 30 picks are not okay. So basically, from all of these quarterbacks, I think only three of them will start. Maybe two at the least. Oh, maybe one actually. I think Tua is definitely gonna start. Winston, maybe he could become the franchise quarterback when Breeze retires. Maybe Mariota, maybe, but I don't see Keenum Dalton starting because I think the Browns are really on Baker, and the Cowboys. If Dak asked for too much money, bro, I wouldn't mind if they started him, but I think mostly only two would start.